opponent like this should be easy. I see what
You think that shield will save you?
It's almost too strong. Be my guest. Carve through armor. My shield. It's over.
Healing circle! Do it!
Shut him down.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Back into the fray! Talent hurricane! Do it! Astral energy! Full throttle! Barely a blip on our radar.
Right.
Right. Little help!
My lord!
Astral energy! Dance in the wind!
Fire support! Going in!
Now! Astral energy! Full throttle! Dance in the wind! Glacial spear! In here! Here's the evil!
It's almost too strong. It's over. Be my guest.
More with that here I go! I'm only getting started!
You're finished.
Long! Get toasty!
Burn strike.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Little help! Where are you going?
Here I come.
They really don't give up, do they?
It's over. Burn. Demon Fang.
Healing circle!
First strike. Demon Fang.
Confiscated!
Ribbon tear. All right. There are enemy forces here, too?
They must be predicting our movements and deploying accordingly.
So they figured we were coming all along, is that it? done! It's over! Dream and pay!
You'll pay for what you did!
Far enough! You're mine! Dream and pay! You're on! Watch this!
Glacial spear! Pierce evil!
Dream and pay!
Freeze them! Break it!
Dream and pay! Mission demonstrated! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Looks like we won.
Hi, Hoodle!
Bring him down!
Only getting this one's mine! You'll have no mercy!
Engaging! Dream and pay! Fire support! Try harder! I'll tear you apart!
Light astral healing circle!
I owe you one. An astral art?
That's my cue!
Dream and pay! Shut him down! Far enough! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Looks like we won.
Look, another note from the rebels.
If we combine it with the note we found before, then there should be a key inside a cabinet in the office.
Great. Let's see if we can find it.
Bring him down! Dream and pay! I'll smash you! Dream and pay!
True gunslinger around here.
Engaging! Be still! You're mine! Dream and pay! You're mine! Abort! Abort!
I need to be stronger. Even if Danans and Renans aren't on completely equal footing here, both sides still cared about each other. And now we have to fight some of those same Renans inside the palace.
Don't forget, we're here fighting to keep what makes this realm so special alive. Don't lose hope, Kisara.
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Glacial Slayer! Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Will this help?
Fall back!
Thunderfield!
Lock up for it! Enough for now!
Shattering pieces!
Attack destruction!
Do it!
Demon Tag!
Help this! Raging Red! Annihilation! Razor Cyclone!
Be still!
Do it!
Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I'm pretty worn out.
Want to rest up for a bit?
That equipment should come in handy.
An opponent like this should be easy. I see what I have! Be still! Lock your arm! Now you'll learn!
Prime denied! Annihilation!
It's strong! It'll split it open! Be my guest! Here I come! Demon Fire! Be still! Eat dirt!
Thunderblade! Ready! Astral energy! Full throttle! Raging Blade! I never miss! Confiscated!
Take this! I can carve through armor! My deal? Kisara! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood. Did that finally get rid of the wall?
To think they would hide it in Lord Dohalim's personal quarters. The nerve of these people.
They won't get away with it for much longer.
That's right. We have to hurry to the Lord's chamber. Let's go.
Well, well, if it isn't the slaves and the traitor. I don't remember giving you permission to enter the palace.
So it's true. You really are the one behind all this, Kelzelik.
I don't remember giving you permission to speak either. Know your place, slave.
Now we see his true colors.
Yeah, a despicable excuse for a human being. Though really, I guess that makes him pretty ordinary, huh?
Kelzelik, you were Lord Dohalim's most trusted advisor. His closest ally. Why would you betray him?
Don't be a fool! I didn't serve him because I wanted to. I expect a mere slave would know, but there are many powerful contenders for the position of Lord. A contest of strength determines the one who will be Lord and undisputed ruler of a realm. There is no choice in the selection. If my master had any ambitions of becoming the sovereign, I would have gladly served him.
But he had no intention of fighting for the crown.
Indeed. Can you slaves even imagine how that looked to the rest of us? Enduring the whims of an ambitionless lord, all we could do was wait for the end as we suffered through our humiliation.
You want suffering? Try being Danon for a day.
So you plotted against Lord Dohalim in secret. And when my brother found out...
And I would do it all again if it meant returning Menancia to its rightful state! A realm where Danons are slaves and Renans their masters. It's the natural order.
Enough! Who are you to decide what is natural or rightful, traitor? Miguel, my brother, he dreamed of building a world free of suffering. He gave his life for that dream. And all you've managed to build is a lake of death! You killed my brother. And now you'll die for it! My brother's dead because of you!
Why should I concern myself with the passing of one pathetic slave?
Have you no shame?
It can hide itself? Amazing!
Hurricane!
Rising Falcon!
Supernova!
Strike! You're on!
Ready to go!
Eagle Fly! Demon Fang!
In here!
Strike!
First aid! More for the
I'm on!
stockpile!
Try harder!
More energy! More with that cover on it!
Here I come! You're done! Demon Fang!
Ready and ready!
Panic again?
Listen carefully and keep your eyes peeled.
Not today!
Here's a healing arm!
Here you are! Demon Fang!
Hurricane!
I'm not done!
Spear! Pierce evil!
Take this! Cut! You're finished!
Not in your dream!
You're on! All flaming blood!
Where are you going?
Oh, now I'm real mad.
This is looking good!
I'm on it!
Raging
Demon Fang! Be still!
In here! Let me help!
Demon Fang!
More with that
Try harder!
You alright?
I'll be okay.
You picked the wrong fight! Demon Fang!
Away!
Be still!
Raging
You're
cascade!
on!
Here, let me help!
Dazzle!
Demon
Fang!
Spear! Pierce evil! Raging storm!
I can carve through armor.
Freeze lancer! Where's the healer? Here goes!
Demon Fang!
Dance in the wind!
Demon Fang! You're on! Here I come!
Dance in the wind!
Rising Falcon!
I'm ready!
Demon Fang!
Captain
Be still!
Storm!
Try harder!
Here goes!
This one's all mine!
Razor Cyclone!
Not today!
Healing tunnel! Go
Here
forward!
I come! Demon Fang! I'm not done!
Thank you!
You're my
Try evil!
Demon Fang! Lightning Thrust!
Freeze lancer!
You're on! Say no more.
Leave the charges to me!
Demon Fang!
Eagle Fly!
More
Now you see what I can do. Take them down.
Demon Fang! Castle!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara.
Take this!
I'll be saving this one.
Mirage!
I'll heal you all.
Ignite!
Lightning conjunct.
Let you all down.
You paid for that!
I'll bring you back from death's of...
Demon Fang! Demon Fang! You're mine!
That's my cue.
Shut him down!
One more! Tiger
Demon
Blade!
Fang! Mirage!
Here's Tiger Blade! Denied!
Try harder! Demon Fang!
Going in!
You're mine!
Tiger Blade!
I'm knocked up! Demon Fang!
Going in!
Here goes!
No! Can't end here!
What was this?
I'll be saving this one. Healing
Take this!
Here goes!
Glacial Spear!
Here's evil! Freeze laser! Here's a healing arc! First aid! Thank you. Shield! Searing flame! I'm out of ammo! Tempest!
Not done yet!
Shining
Here I
supernova!
come!
This one's mine! I can't feel it.
Oh, you are gonna pay for that.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Any more of this and I'll burn out!
Still got the healing arc.
Can't move!
It's about to strike!
Look sharp, everyone!
Into the shadows!
Try harder! Here we go!
Raging
Demon
cascade!
Fang! Be still! Too much! Demon Fang!
Now you see what I can do.
Raging cascade! This one's mine!
You're mine! No escape! You picked the wrong fight! Stay away from my friend! My turn! Here I come! Demon Fang! Be still! Stardust! We've got him on the run!
Don't get cocky!
Right. Still anyone's fight.
I'll be saving this one!
Here I come! Demon Fang!
Gale Force! More where that came from!
Try harder!
Tempest Whirl!
Demon Fang! Here I come! This should do it!
I can't feel anything.
Demon Fang! Try this! Explosive Roar! You're mine! It's over! Mirage! Lightning Thrust! Demon Fang! There! Be still! Mirage! Try harder! This one's all mine! Burn in hell! Demon Fang! Lightning Thrust! Fang! Try harder! Demon Fang! Dazzle! Rising! This should do it! Demon Fang! Your Mirage! Flaming Thrust! Mirage! Dazzle! Here I come! Rising! This one's all mine! Demon Fang! You picked the wrong fight! Demon Fang! Try this! Explosive Ring! Demon Fang! This should do it! Try harder! Demon Fang! Explosive Ring! Try harder! Demon Fang! Try harder! Mirage! You're mine! No escape! Lightning Thrust! This should do it! Demon Fang! Try harder! My turn! Demon Fang! Strike! Demon Fang! Try harder! Take this! It's on! Burn in hell! Lightning Thrust! Mirage! Take it! Dazzle! Mirage! Try harder! Try harder! Demon Fang! Lightning Thrust! Mirage! You're mine! This should do it! Demon Fang! Try harder! Mirage! Demon Fang! Try harder! Demon Fang! Take this! Stardust! Take this! Try harder! Demon Fang! I'm not feeling so great. There! Demon Fang! Rising Falcon! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone!
You filthy slaves are despicable!
Your dreams of attaining lordship are no more. Give up, Kelzelik.
Attaining lordship? Ridiculous. Only those who possess a master core can become a lord. What, did you think just anyone could do it?
But then, what were you trying to accomplish with this? Didn't you betray your lord?
Yes, that's true. However, there are other lords.
Other lords? So you mean...
At last, the truth is revealed.
Dohalim, where have you been this whole time?
Cleaning up. Kelzelik, you've made your last of these.
The fruit of Helgen?
It can't be. You found my production facility?
Correct. And I tore it down. But something still troubles me. It's clear that this is no ordinary fruit. Nor was the equipment used to grow it. You couldn't have done all this without outside assistance. Indeed. Something like this must have come from another realm. Mahak-Sar, perhaps?
You actually expect me to talk now? At this point, the contest for the crown will be over soon enough, and you will finally receive the punishment you deserve for your weakness.
I've already received my punishment. May this be my final act as the Lord of Elder Menenzia. Go to Mahak-Sar, Ganeth Horrors, wherever you think you'll find a suitable lord.
Are you all right with this? He killed your brother after all.
He did. But then I thought, he's nothing more than one common, ordinary Renin. He's not worthy of my time or my anger, right?
So after everything, was the dream of coexisting just a dream? What is that?
Those are the cheers of the brave Danans who overpowered Kelzelik's forces.
Wait, they challenged the Renins?
Indeed. A militia made up of Danan guardsmen, Renin supporters, and of course, the Gold Dust Cats.
Do we have you to thank for bringing them all together?
Regardless of what your original motivations were, your dream of coexistence saved countless lives. And now, those people out there are fighting to keep that dream alive. That's something real.
Be that as it may, they do so now by their own hands. These people no longer need any lord.
Where are you going?
To put an end to the crown contest. So long as its madness persists, peace will remain ever out of reach. I cannot allow it to continue.
The crown contest impacts far more than just the Danans. You're choosing to fight Lenegis and the entire Empire.
I am well aware. However, if I wish to keep this dream from dying, then I have little choice in the matter. Besides, it's the least I can do.
So you're gonna go out there and make that dream real on your own?
You may be decided on your path, but that doesn't make it any less difficult.
Why not walk that road with us?
Pardon?
You heard me. We're fighting to liberate the Danans. You're fighting for the people of this realm. I'd say we're on the same path, really. It would only make sense for us to walk it together.
Danan dissidents, side by side with a Renin lord? Not the least intriguing invitation I've received. An invitation which would only be proper courtesy for me to accept.
I'll take that as a yes.
Hey, where'd Kisara go? I don't see her anywhere.
Maybe she just needed some time alone. A lot's happened.
That makes sense. She did just lose her brother after all.
We ought to keep moving as well. So long as there are lords who draw breath, we have a mission to complete. Kisara's a big girl. I'm sure she can handle herself. We should hurry on ahead to our next destination.
I guess you're right. And it is a lot safer here than it was. What do you think, Dohalim?
I am not sure I have the right to say anything as far as Kisara is concerned.
Fair enough. Well, I, for one, would like to say goodbye if we get a chance. Let's keep an eye out for her as we leave.
What's Kisara going to do now?
I'm sure it's complicated for her.
Where did Kisara run off to?
You don't think she took off after Kelzelik, do you?
No. Miguel entrusted her with his dream. She wouldn't do something reckless like that. Right now, I think she just needs time to think. What she does from here on out is up to her. She has to be the one to decide.
You all arrived here from Cislodia, yes? In that case, you should depart via the south gate, rather than the one you arrived through.
After all that, Kisara never came back to see us.
I'm surprised she slipped away without us noticing. Where would she even go? I hope this place survives. You think the Danans and Renans have a chance of getting along? We didn't really do much to change things around here, did we?
This realm had its own walls to overcome. And in the end, it was the people themselves who decided to break them down, without any help from us. I hope they keep going. I really do.
Yeah, well, if you say so, I guess. Huh?
All right. I leave command of the Gold Dust Cats in your hands.
You've got nothing to worry about, Kisara. I'll do your brother proud.
Looks like it's time to go. Take good care of Zare for me. All right, Legil?
You've got it. Stay safe, Kisara.
Did you come to say goodbye?
Actually, I was wondering if you could use another companion.
Huh?
Well, we certainly don't mind you coming along. We just figured you'd stay behind and help rebuild. These people could use you.
I thought much the same thing. However, in the end, something changed my mind. Ever since Miguel died, I've been thinking a lot. About where I went wrong, what I should have done differently. You know, that sort of thing. It's true that our dream of coexistence saved many Danan lives, but we were naive and short-sighted. I was so wrapped up in my idea of how things should be that I didn't see the problems that existed right in front of us. I thought we had been given a utopia. And so I never bothered to look too far past its surface. I chose to be ignorant. And because of that, because of me, my brother...
Miguel's death wasn't your fault, Kisara.
Perhaps you're right. But in the end, it was me he entrusted this dream to. I learned that nothing in this life is free, or gained without sacrifice. Now that I know that, I'll just have to figure out what else I don't know.
So, decided to join us?
I have. And hopefully I can continue to protect Elda Menencia from outside the dream world, for the sake of those still inside.
And here I thought you joined for an opportunity on my life.
In all honesty, I'm grateful to you. I truly am. I don't blame you for what happened. But I must also leave your service. No longer will I be defined by protecting a Renan Lord. From now on, when I fight to protect my dream. All I ask is that you do your part, that you fight alongside me, not just for those who used to believe in your dream, but for those that still do. Dohalim.
I understand. I'm no longer a lord anyway.
Well, this crew just gets bigger and bigger. All right, where to, team?
We make for Mahag Sar, the Valley of the Four Winds.
I'm amazed how easily you can move such a giant shield around like it's nothing.
Really? It's not actually as heavy as it looks.
It's really reassuring to have someone like you protecting us, though.
You know, I guess I never realized it before, but looking back, I've always been the sort to put myself in harm's way to protect those around me, even before I joined the Elderman and Sea Guard. So in a way, using this shield to keep you all safe feels like it's what I was meant to do.
You don't need to worry about protecting me. I don't plan on relying on you.
That's okay. It doesn't matter if you do or not. I don't protect people because they ask me to. I do it because I want to, and because I think it's the right thing to do. That goes for you too, Dohalim.
Me?
Yes. You see, you and I both want the same thing. We have the same goal. That means it's in my best interest to continue to protect and keep you safe as well. Even now.
I'm not sure how much protecting I'll need either, but I appreciate the thought. I'm sure you'll do us proud, Kisara.
Right. You can all count on me.
What was Kelzelik even after in the end?
Isn't it obvious? Clearly he wanted the throne for himself, and was gonna have his goons execute Dohalim to get it.
He had to have known he couldn't hope to defeat a lord. He should have run while he had the chance, instead of holding himself up in the palace.
Maybe he thought he couldn't run? Either way, the outcome's the same.
So he got desperate and decided to go for broke?
One might argue that he was another victim of mine, in a sense.
Huh?
There is no greater calling in life to a Renin than the crown contest, yet I refused to take part. The shock he felt at that must have been truly immense, enough to drive him to revolt, even though doing so meant defying Renin hierarchy.
I know I've said this before, but Danans and Renins wouldn't coexist here if it wasn't for your stance.
But that was no lofty idealism on my part, nor do I feel any pride at what occurred.
Spare us the pity party. You literally just joined us to uphold those ideals.
Shion?
No, she is absolutely correct. I shall speak no more of my misgivings.
Did you used to come here when you were... younger? Kisara?
An opponent like this should be easy. Now you'll learn! You picked the wrong fight! Demon Fang! I won't show you any mercy! You got a spirit! Mirage! It's over! Demon Fang! I'm not done! Mirage! Try it now! Demon Fang! Try harder! No! You're mine! Demon Fang! Take this! It's over! Mirage! It's over! Demon Fang! Demon! Damn it! Locked and loaded! Burn in hell! Damn it! Demon Fang! Be still! Mirage! Demon Fang! Run! Demon Fang! Demon Fang! Take this! Demon Fang! Laser Sight! Demon Fang! Dazzle! No escape! Mirage! You did it! Get him up! Demon Fang! It's on! Ignite! Demon Fang! I'm not done! Demon Fang! Fire in the hole! Demon Fang! Is this it? Gotta break through! Demon Fang! Demon Fang! Mirage! Be still! Mirage! Take this! Be still! I'm not done! Mirage! Demon Fang! You're my... Demon Fang! Here I come! Rising Falcon! Here I come! It's on! Not today! Damn it! You're mine! Demon Fang! Mirage! No escape! Flaming through! Die! Mirage! Demon Fang! Demon Fang! Demon Fang! Explosive ring! Demon Fang! Come one, come all! Demon Fang! Try hard, my turn! Demon Fang! Not today! Damn it! While it's reeling! Rising Falcon! Destruction! Fall back! Engage! Take this! Demon Fang! Demon Fang! Demon Fang! Try harder! This one's all mine! Ignite! Demon Fang! Take it! Demon Fang! No chance! Demon Fang! Fire support! Fall back! Demon Fang! Release! Demon Fang! Here I come! Mirage! Struck! Engage! Try harder! No chance! Demon Fang! Support! Do my best! Going in! The power of light! Alright, let me at him! Alright, let me at him! I'll take out the legs with my shield! Look sharp! The power of light! I'm ready to go! I'm gone! The power of light! Alright, let me at him! I'm ready to go! Alright, let me at him! I'm ready! Far enough! Guardian Field! I'm ready to go! Look sharp! Tiger Blade! Light up the dark! I'm ready to go! Tiger Blade! I'm ready to go!
Light up the dark! I'm ready to go! Tiger Blade! This one's mine! This one's mine! Guardian Fist! Leave the chargers to me! I'm ready to go! Going in! Denied! Look sharp! Light up the dark! I'm ready to go! Tiger Blade! One more! Look sharp! That's it! Tiger Blade! Flaming Meteor! This one's mine! Flaming Meteor! On guard! That's it! This one's mine! On guard! Take this! Flaming Meteor! Going in! Look sharp! That's it! Tiger Blade! Going in! That's How about this? Ready to go! Tiger Blade! Flaming Meteor! Tiger Blade! This one's mine! This one's mine! Like moths to the flame! How do you like being pounded into shape? Denied! This one's mine! This one's mine! That's it! Look sharp! Going in! The power of light! I'm ready to go! Look sharp! That's it! On guard! Light up the dark! I'm The power of light! I'm ready to go! I'm ready to go! The power of light! I'm ready to go! Tiger Blade! How do you like being pounded into shape? Tiger Blade! This one's mine! Flaming Meteor! Tiger Blade! Far enough! The power of light! All right, let me on guard! Tiger Blade! Take this! Here goes! This one's mine! Tiger Blade! No chance! Light up the dark! All right, let me at him! Flaming Meteor! Switch to offense! Flaming Meteor! The power of light! I'm ready to go! Tiger Blade! Switch to offense! Tiger Blade! Oh, it's ready to go! Far enough! The power of light! All right, let me at him! Tiger Blade! Going in! Tiger Blade! This one's mine! This one's mine! Tiger Blade! Flaming Meteor! That's it! On guard! One more! Going in! Take this! Tiger Blade! Look sharp! One more! Nothing gets by me! Going in! That's it! Tiger Blade! On guard! That's it! Tiger Blade! Flaming Meteor! Tiger Blade!
think Hoodle senses something.
Mahag Sar. That makes 4 out of the 5 realms that I've visited now.
I wonder what kind of lord we're gonna find there.
He's gone! You're mine!
Annihilation! Mega Ray! Annihilation! Dead in the flame! Reload!
Be still! Mirage!
They rush evil! You gotta just recover, okay? Pierce evil!
Tectonic push!
This one's mine!
Demon
Now!
Fang! Remove!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Well done!
Demon Fang!
Let's get you all tucked away. No complaints from me.
What's this thing?
I won't forgive you!
You picked the wrong fight! You're mine! You're finished! Demon Fang!
By the power of war!
Explosive rings! Be still! Mirage! Demon Fang! Try this! I owe you one. This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Take this!
No further!
Frozen!
Hammer!
Barely a blip on our radar. Hoo hoo hoo. Hoo. Hoo hoo hoo.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
An opponent like this should be easy.
First strike!
You did it! Demon Fang! Be still! I'll take you all out! Demon Fang!
Freeze laser!
This
I
one's
never
all mine!
fit!
Demon Fang! You're mine! Demon
Now!
Fang!
Healing circle!
Take this!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to fight.
Now! You'll get hit!
Oops, right. Sorry, Ben.
Wow. Look what I just found.
There's something in the water. I didn't realize there was a pond here.
Yeah, this is Taka Pond. And it happened to have saved my life once upon a time.
What do you mean?
As a kid, I survived life under the past lords by escaping here when I needed to. It's terrible to swim in, but great for catching a bite for dinner away from Renin eyes. Bear in mind, our rations back then weren't enough to live off of. You had to take matters into your own hands if you wanted enough food to survive.
But how did you catch them? With your bare hands?
That might take a while. Fish are prone to swim away at the first sign of trouble. I'd put bait or a lure on a line and use it with a fishing rod. You must not be familiar with fishing if this sounds new to you. Here, let me show you how it's done. Everything looks fine with the lure. All right, let's do this. Nothing's biting. Ha! Not my lucky day, I guess. Nothing's biting. Not my lucky day, I guess. There we go. Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
Nice! You caught it!
Ha! There we go. Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
Not too shabby, friend.
There we go. I reeled us in a big one.
That flapper was a true fighter.
And that's all there is to it.
Wow. It seems like you need to have good reflexes to catch anything. I don't know if it's really for me. Kisara? I think I've seen enough.
Oh, sorry. I guess I'm just in my own little world when I go fishing.
Looks like we're going to be here for a while.
That's how fishing goes. You wait for a bite, and then the real battle begins.
Miguel told me that different fish live in different regions, and you have to pick the right rod and lure for what you're hoping to catch.
But that doesn't change the fact it's a giant time sink.
Of course, each fish has its own unique flavor, too. And some of them are supposed to be extremely delicious.
When you put it like that, maybe it's worth me trying my hand at fishing after all.
You're just in it for the food.
I was hoping we'd get to fish during our travels. And it just so happens I made sure to grab my brother's old rod before I left Vicente. So, if you ever feel like fishing when we've got a little downtime, just let me know.
Good to hear. Thanks for showing us.
Okay!
I'm always amazed what healing arts can do.
Just doing my job. No need to thank me.
Judging by the stench... Hey. Is it just me? Or have those two barely spoken a single word to one another?
I know, right? But after everything that happened with Miguel, is it really any wonder?
Kinda puts a damper on the whole journey though, huh? How long do you think they're gonna keep this up?
If it bothers you that much, why don't you ask them?
Why do I have to ask?
How come you walk together like that?
She really doesn't beat around the bush.
You mean Kisara and myself?
You hadn't noticed? You've been practically joined at the hip ever since we left Vicente.
I guess it's force of habit, most likely. I was always ready to protect him, should the need arise. It sort of came with the job description.
Right. From being in the Elder Menancia Guard. Although, Dohalim's pretty capable of defending himself, isn't he?
Having guards doesn't necessarily mean the one being guarded is weak. No one's perfect all the time.
Even so, it's not like they're entirely wrong, Kisara. You're no longer in my employ, after all.
I don't know. I mean, if it's what she's used to and you're both comfortable with it, then who are we to judge?
But she doesn't serve him anymore. It isn't normal for her to keep following him around like she still does.
You know, she's probably right. And a lot has changed over the last few days. I guess it wouldn't hurt to rethink our relationship in light of the new circumstances. Perhaps I'll give it some thought, after all. Does that sound all right by you?
Of course.
You might want to stop asking his permission for every little thing while you're at it.
Sorry. It's not that easy, shaking off old habits. I'll probably need a little time to get fully used to it. I've noticed that sometimes we come across enemies who fight like you, and try to dodge our attacks at the last second.
I hate those guys. I can get some hits in when they move into attack, but otherwise they slip past damn near everything else I throw at them.
If what you're seeking is a way to more reliably hit them, there is a solution.
Try to outclass them on reflexes?
I possess the ability to command Earth elemental beings to some extent. They emerge as the land itself and take root on my command. They will swiftly bind the enemies, at which point you can dispatch them.
Huh?
What he means is that he can make plants grow to hold the enemies in place.
At least I think that's probably what he's saying.
I'm glad at least one of us understands him. So basically, if we find an enemy that likes to dodge, we should let Dohalim handle it.
I shall do what I can within my modest means to help.
I'm impressed how well balanced this thing is.
Why are you looking at me like that?
That armor you wear is standard issue for the Menancian Guard, right?
Originally, I've added some flair to it in a lot of places.
I noticed, especially with that open back.
We guardsmen pride ourselves on never showing our back to our enemies. It's my way of making myself live up to that. Plus, it makes it that much lighter and easier to maintain.
Dohalim, do you have anything to say about this?
Every guardsman is allowed to wear their armor as they see fit.
And you, La?
Huh? Why are you asking me?
Looks perfect and tastes just as good.
Mind if I join you, Law?
Oh, hey, Alphen. What's up?
Nothing. I was just surprised to see you weren't training for once. Got a stomach ache or something?
You know I don't literally train around the clock, right? I do take breaks.
Do you? It seems like you're training every chance you get.
Well, yeah, it can't be helped if I want to get stronger. Still, it's important to let your muscles rest every now and then. That's what my dad told me anyway.
Zephyr said that?
When I was a little kid, yeah. I would get so excited whenever he came home. I always followed him wherever he went and tried to learn as much from him as I could. He said, it's good to be passionate, but don't overdo it. Just like there are times when you want to take a break from studying, sometimes your body wants to take a break from training, too. I was always rushing around and forgetting to rest, so he ended up telling me that a lot.
That definitely sounds like him.
It's nothing to get sad over. Still, I can't help but wonder if that was my dad's way of teaching me the dangers of rushing into things too quickly. Then again, maybe I'm just overthinking things. I wish I'd had more time to talk to him about this kind of stuff. See you guys tomorrow. You guys ready to hit the road? I know I am. We finally made it.
Forgive you!
You're finished!
This could be useful.
No choice. I'm not done!
Here's evil!
First strike! Demon Fang! You're mine! No escape!
We won that by a mile!
No choice! Take it! Dazzle!
Over so soon?
It's on!
You're mine!
Take this!
Thunderblade!
All aboard the victory train!
Overconfidence can bite you in the butt.
Looks like this place opens out into the ocean.
The water's so much cleaner than what's on the surface. I even see fish swimming around.
Yeah, and boy, do they look
Now, where might those fish be? I've got something. I'll let you go this time. I've got something. Well, it's not bad, per se.
Nice work!
All right. that wasn't much of a challenge.
That went pretty well.
Reel it in. Dagnabbit, it got away. There we go. You've got to know when to quit. I've got something. Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
Not too shabby, friend.
I've got something. That was disappointing.
Delicious.
What?
Never mind.
I'm getting pretty hungry.
Want to sit down and fix something?
Yep, the sooner the better. I won't forgive you!
Here I come!
This is barely target practice.
Then why bother fighting them?
Because I certainly won't run away from a battle.
Little
Nothing
help!
gets by me.
Glacial Spear! Evil!
Not a
Coming
chance!
here!
Did you see?
Sure did. The part where you swung and missed, right?
Not that part!
Gotta break through!
You are in his top shape.
As soon as I'm done here, I'll come help out. This could be useful.
Fang! My turn!
Eat that! Did you see?
Sure did. You were checking out Kisara from behind.
No, I wasn't!
Get lost!
Demon Fang! This one's all
You
mine!
made quick work of
Demon
it!
Fang!
Want me to pick up your slack then? Just pointing it out!
These little ones.
Less talking, more pummeling. Together, that wasn't even a problem. No choice. I'll tear you apart!
Over so soon?
You finally made it.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Okay, off we go.
A fish! You saw it too, right? Hup. All right. Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
Nice! You caught it!
Hup. Oh.
go this time. Hup. I've got something. You've got to know when to quit. All right. I reeled us in a big one.
I can't believe you caught that with a rod. Amazing.
Reel it in. We can get a good meal out of this fella.
Hopefully it tastes better than it looks.
Yeah! All right. Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
That went pretty well.
Yeah! Reel it in. She's got a good size to her, all told.
That fish put up a fight. Good catch.
All right. That wasn't much of a challenge.
Nice! You caught it!
Yeah! There we go. Well, it's not bad, per se.
Could have been worse. At least you caught something.
There we go. Good fishers always keep their cool.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
An opponent like this should be easy. Demon Fang! Ignite!
This one's mine!
Demon Fang!
Well, someone seems in tip-top form. You have nothing new about
Burn
that.
area on their back!
Still as humble as ever.
Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
A comfortable win.
careful, everyone. This one isn't normal.
Go for the weak point!
You're finished! This one's all mine! Explosive ring! Demon Tank!
Lightning orb!
Take this!
Dance with the wind! Reach now!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Guess we don't know our own strength.
You could say that again.
Go no further!
Here I come!
Lightning orb!
Demon
Here's
Tank!
evil! Freeze Lancer! There you are!
Fluid Gate!
The tide of battle has turned. That's the power of comrades in arms. Right, comrades in arms.
What? Too sentimental?
Wow. Look what I just found.
Phew! What a rush!
Let's dispose of the trash.
Rising Falcon! Demon Tank! Here I come!
Dance in the wind! Go for the weak point! That's my cue!
Shut him down! Demon Tank!
Quiver
Be still!
Rising Falcon!
Be still!
Dance in the wind! Lightning!
When did I get so popular?
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart.
Wish they were all that easy.
Yeah, I think we might be getting too strong.
Isn't that good?
Play along, would you?
Go no further! Lightning Supernova! Lightning Storm! Dance in the wind!
Lightning Thrust!
Where are you going?
It's over! Demon Tank!
Will this help?
It's over! Demon Tank!
So much for sitting this fight out.
Wouldn't be a complaint, I hear.
No, that's
Take this! It's over!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! See that? That training's paying off! Demon Tank! Do it!
Let's refrain from losing.
back! Keep charging them!
That's what my shield is for.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off! I owe you this one!
Did you just heal me?
Yes. I need you, remember?
Right.
I think I'm getting stronger.
Hey, new equipment!
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
I find the sounds of the night to be rather comforting.
Hell yeah! There's no way you can complain about how this tastes!
You should get some shut-eye. I think we've rested long enough. Let's keep moving.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
I just noticed none of you other Danans have spirit cores. Why is that?
Both of my parents were part of the resistance in Calaglia. In fact, my birth was kept a secret from the Renans.
Mine too. We always lived in hiding, so I never had a spirit core embedded in me like I was supposed to.
What about you, Alphen? You were a slave in Calaglia before all this, weren't you?
To be completely honest, I'm not sure why I don't have one. All the other Danan slaves around me did. I was the only exception. They tended to keep their distance from me to avoid attracting any attention from the soldiers, because of my mask and all. What about you, Kisara? Do you still have your spirit core?
No. I was able to find a good Renan doctor who's sympathetic to our kind, and had them remove it before I left. They did such a great job, the procedure didn't even leave a scar.
One of the benefits of coexistence, huh?
I know that once the spirit vessel was shut down, there wasn't much need for me to hurry. But still, I didn't like having that mark of servitude lingering on me any longer than I had to. It may sound a little strange to hear me say this, but I'm just me now. Not a guardsman or a slave. I'm my own woman, and this is my chance to have a new beginning.
This sure is one rugged road. You'd think they'd keep this at least a little better maintained, right?
Why spend energy fixing that which is rarely used? Repairs require time and effort, which in our world means slaves, often in great numbers. For you, it may be a simple request, but that can quickly become another's difficult burden. Nobody gains anything without someone expending effort.
And you know, somehow that someone always ends up being a Danon, while the Renans are the ones who gain.
True enough. Ideally, in a perfect world, I think it's only fair that the ones who need it should be the ones to perform the work.
However, when doing so could be dangerous like it is here, there are many who would prefer that it be others who risk their lives in their stead.
So, what you're saying is that people will just put up with the inconvenience until someone else comes along to fix it for them?
Indeed. And it is those who can no longer bear that feeling that inevitably take action. Much like the Danons in our group do so now. As strange as it may be to hear such a thing from the likes of myself.
It's true that most of the Danons in Calaglia have been resigned to just accepting things as they are. Still, we can't just blame them for...
What are you making that face for? You're not worn out already, are you?
Nah, just regretting I ever said anything in the first place.
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
No escape! Burn!
This one's mine.
Demon Fang! Take this!
I'm so good with airborne targets.
Demon Fang!
Maybe this one.
You're finished!
Flying free!
What can they just sit
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done. Dance in the wind.
Explosive ring!
In here. Now.
Sion,
This ends now.
consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that thing.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say? Now. First aid.
Looks like we won.
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
Not done! Demon Fang! Try this!
Come and get it.
Explosive ring!
Airborne beast. My stuff.
Demon Fang! Lightning! We got flyers!
I've got this. Let a marksman dance.
All yours! Lightning thrust! This one's all mine! You're on! Lightning thrust! I'm on! No! Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
Don't get complacent.
All right.
There's nowhere to run from my heart! When he slows down, that's our chance!
Here I go. It's like trying to keep up with a wolf.
Demon Fang!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
No further! Hold nothing back! Be still! You're on! Here I come! Demon Fang! You're on! Take this! Demon Fang!
Take this!
Demon Fang! You're on! Demon Fang! Demon Fang!
Now you're talking! Prepare to be sealed!
Demon Fang! Explosive ring! Be still! Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
got some interesting moves there, Dohalim. I'm glad you're on our side.
I'm simply glad to hear that I can make myself useful to you all. Huh?
What's wrong?
We seem to have come across some rather unusual objects.
What, you mean that pile of garbage?
No mere garbage, I assure you. Still, I've never seen anything shaped like it before. I'm intrigued.
Are you curious about this stuff, Rinwell?
Yeah. I think he might have found some old Danon relics. They look like the remains of a bunch of objects that disappeared after the Renans first invaded.
And yet here I am, holding them without so much as a second thought. I imagine the sight must be unsettling to you.
Not really, just that it must be nice to be a Renan who has time to indulge in stuff like that, unlike the rest of us.
Are you interested in this stuff too, Dohalim?
Charmed may be a better turn of phrase. I simply love objects that can give me a sense of what their maker was thinking, the history that went into their creation. You see, we Renans have hardly any such objects that trace back to our distant past.
I still don't understand what you two find so intriguing about it, though.
Why not? We're talking about our own culture here.
I get that, but it's not like this stuff is any use now, does it? It's just old. Real old.
Oh, but it does. Holding it in your hands like this, one can feel and engage with the distant past in a way no history book can ever accomplish.
I'll take your word for it. Well, seeing as it's Danon history, just make sure you're careful with it. All right, Dohalim?
But of course,